My name is Kate Burns, and I'm here today because the California Supreme Court came down with a decision that enshrines discrimination in that state. And I can't sit idly by when that happens to people I care about. I care about people in California. I care about people in this nation. I'm also here because I'm a third-generation native of Colorado, and all my life that I've earned money, I've paid taxes for this public office to run, and yet when I come here with my partner, we are not allowed to do the same things that everyone else is allowed to do when they come, that heterosexual couples are allowed to do. So we're here to block business as usual, because business as usual should not proceed when everyone is not equal in this country. When every state, we will continue to do this until every state allows marriage equality, and until the Defense of Marriage Act is repealed so that we have federal rights related to marriage equality. We won't stop.
My name is Louis Thompson. I was here before as an observer and a friend of Kate Burns and Sheila Schroeder. I'm here with my partner of 10 years, Don Lauren Foxworth. He's 83, I'm 63 years old. We were married in 2003 in London, Ontario, Canada. So we know what it is to be the guests of a government that sees us as equals, and the comparison with the United States is somewhat odious, although it's getting slightly better. You know, we've seen progress in states like Iowa and New Hampshire and Maine over the last few weeks, which is very encouraging. So maybe it means that the momentum is shifting. However, in California, we did have a setback. The Supreme Court there determined that simply because there was such a thing as civil unions that basically granted all the rights and privileges of marriage to same-sex couples, it made it okay to say that we can't use the name marriage. So in California today, separate but equal is enshrined in the law, and it's thriving. But we know that it basically doesn't work. If you can't have the name, you can't have the honor that goes with it. So Lauren and I are here until we can call what we have a marriage in this state. And if we can't call it a marriage, can we call each other husbands? Can we call each other spouses? Can we call ourselves a family? What will be next? Also, the older you get, the more you tend to worry about things like Social Security survivability benefits and being able to leave your pension, your retirement pension to your partner. These are basically quality of life issues for people who are retired, and it's a big deal. And it shouldn't be that when you lose your partner, you also lose your home, which is what we're faced with when one of us dies. So we're here for equality for everyone, particularly gays and lesbians in the United States.
Amen.
My name is John Ferguson. I live here in Denver, and I have a partner. He's not here, unfortunately. I'm here today because, it's like the action taken by the court in California today was so 18th century. And this is the 21st century. We even have an African-American president. We have a new Supreme Court justice today being nominated, who talked about the principles of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence from 200 years ago, and how she would use those as a basis for making decisions. Those principles have been as a guiding light for our country for those 200 years, but we haven't always lived up to them. And like I started out with, this is so 18th century what's happening today. We have to call attention to it, and I'm here to do that. Stand up and say, no, this can't stand. And it won't. I know it won't. Thank you.
I'm Sherry Wilkins, and this is my partner, Deborah McNair. We've been together 25 years. I've educated your children. I've worked in your community. I'm third-generation Native, as is Kate. My family's philanthropic in this state, in this community. I've been involved all my life, trying to make things better for people. And now I find myself unable to marry the woman I love, after living here my whole life and wanting to get married in this state. We just came back from visiting Deborah's mother in Iowa, where we could have married. But we made the trip back home for this day because doing it where we love and where the people we love reside is most important to us. The equality is critical, and as you can see, there's a few of us older folks here today, and there's a lot of people in that generation who would like to be married and experience that before the end of their lives. That's why we're here.
I don't think I could add much to that, except to say that Europeans have had gay marriage for years and years, and their civilization seems to be holding on quite nicely and with no undue effects. So I don't see why we can't do it here.